And so today we are very happy to have Adyen on Edouard de Raulin, which is one of sales of Adyen, VP of sales. And Adyen will talk about a very important subject for startups, as you know, which is payment, because be paid by your customers. And so payment, please. Thank you.
So, hi everyone. I'm very happy to be here today, and thank you very much, TheFamily, for organizing that. During my presentation, if you have any question in French or in English, do not hesitate. I will answer with pleasure. Some word regarding Adyen. So Adyen, perhaps you already know about Adyen because we raised some funds very recently with Iconics, and perhaps you saw it in the press. If I want one thing you to understand about Adyen, it's with only one contract, one integration of Adyen, you will be able to sell everywhere in the world via any sales channels with any kind of payment method. So it's the things that Adyen that describe Adyen the best. For some references of Adyen, so we have got lots of startups and also some big group. So first of all, Groupon. So we know very well Groupon as a huge group. But before selling a lot on internet, there were a little startup named MyCityDeal, a rocket internet startup, and they were with Adyen. And it's a nice example as a startup because they expand in lots of countries in very few months. For them, it was in 18 months, they expand in more than 50 countries. At this time, they were a startup, and now we know the success that they had, and now it's Groupon. Other references, Etam, BlaBlaCar. In some countries, they want to expand very fast, and perhaps you know their business model, but they always want to go in new country as a startup to be sure that they will have a great community. And as soon as they have a big community, they try to monetize it and to make some payments for the community and for all the ride. We have got also Facebook, Showroom Privé. I will give you more example later about Showroom Privé. And Spotify, Mongo. Spotify is a great example also as a mobile payment experience. So Adyen, every quarter, publish one mobile payment indicator that you can download straightly from our website. The things that you really need to understand is that mobile, on mobile phone, on smartphone, or on tablet, is becoming very, very, very important, and it increases very, very fast. So you really need to have a great mobile experience for your shopper. We can separate different things, smartphone and tablet. We will discuss a little about that after. On your website, you always focus on the design of your website, of your marketing, to do the best for your brand, and it's great. But you need to focus on one thing. At the end, you can have the best site of the world. If you do not accept the right payment method, and if you do not accept the payment for your shopper, you will not have any turnover. So it's really important to offer the right payment method and for your shopper. And the payment method, if you have got a very, very nice mobile website, this payment method needs to be adapted to your mobile user experience. So you can see, for your information, every quarter, the growth of mobile payment increase of more than 20%. So in 3 months, today we have got perhaps 20% of mobile by smartphone and 10% by tablet. Perhaps it will in 3 months, it will be 20% more. I don't know if you on your side you have these numbers, but that is on all the merchants of Adyen. Other things that you need to think about is that all the industry, they have their own numbers. For example, for digital goods, the market share of mobile payments it's very, very important, nearly 30%, and tablet is less than 10%. But in other markets like retail, it's more equilibrated, and it's nearly 20% on tablets and 15% on mobile. So for all the industry, it can be different, and you really need to think about it. On your website, of course, you need to be very, very customized for mobile application or mobile website. And we have got some example like Wikipedia, where it's not the website the most easy to customize for mobile, but it's not very mobile user friendly. And that is one thing that you need to do on your website, depending on your shopper, if they are used to have a nice mobile experience. So that means that responsive design it's really important for you, and it will lead the increase of your payment method. We have some great example. For example, showroom privé, they increase their conversion of more than 5% by customizing their mobile payment user. And that's just on alternative payment method, like Ideal, like so forth. I will talk a little more about that just after. What is important is that we can see that the impact of the customization of the payment method and the payment flow is different between the device used by the shopper. For example, if you customize your payment method page, on Android, it will not have the same impact with the other payment method. So we show these numbers to give you an idea. If you have got some numbers regarding your shoppers and the device of your shopper, it will be easy for you to understand if you need or not to customize. Well, of course, in most of the case, you need to customize the payment flow. If you want after the presentation, and if you ask for it, we could send you the presentation, and like that you will have all this number. But the fact is that you need to customize it. And it's always what we say, you need to focus on your business, of course, but at the end you need to collect money, and like that you will have a great turnover and a great conversion. Some nice examples. So we took Uber because it's a very famous one as customized payment. So we could have taken also Tok that has exactly the same kind of payment user. So, and Tok was a company from TheFamily, if I'm not wrong. So if you are going to Tok or Uber, you will insert your credit card the first time, and you will not quit the app. It will be a payment in-app. You will make the payment. Uber and Tok will store the card via, for this case, it's via Adyen. And for all the next payments, it will be very seamless, frictionless, sorry. And you will be able to make a payment in one click. Another example, it's not really a startup, but we like to show this example because it can give you some idea. It's a payment on social media, for example, via Facebook or via LinkedIn, via Meeting, sorry, Twitter, sorry. This example, it's one shopper is on his airport. He wants to take his plane, and just before taking his plane, he received Twitter or a message on Facebook with a link saying that you can upgrade your ticket just by paying 120 euros on this case. Like that, the shopper will not travel in the second class, but he will travel with a first class ticket. On his side, he's very happy because he paid only 120 euros to have a better ticket. And on merchant side, on KLM side, they are very happy because they make additional turnover in a way that they didn't expect at the beginning. So that can be really good news to increase your business, to increase your turnover without so much development. And the contact, why did they do that? They did that because they understood that in all their plane, there was lots of first class tickets free, and they could make more money with this one. And it's for that they increase their turnover like that, and it works very well. Yeah. So why you need to have the proper payment method in all the country? In each country, there is some specificities. For example, in Netherlands, there is 60% of the payments that are made by Ideal. So that's a lot. Yeah, in Belgium, for example, it's Bank Contact Mr. Cash. I will give you an example. Just last week, I don't know if you were here at the meetup, there was Lacube who made a presentation. I'm sure you know the success that they had in France, and they wanted to make some sales in Belgium. And so they made all the marketing, they made all the project, and at the end they start to sell in Belgium. And the first feedback of their customer, it was, where is Bank Contact Mr. Cash? I can just pay with Visa, MasterCard. But me, my preferred payment method is Bank Contact Mr. Cash. So we cannot say that this shopper has been lost. We cannot say that he didn't make the payment at the end. But what we can say, perhaps this shopper made the payment with Visa, MasterCard, or with another payment method. But what we can say is that he was very surprised to not have Bank Contact Mr. Cash in Belgium. So the impact is perhaps he will lose a little of confidence, a little of trust on this website. Perhaps he will not make the payment because he don't want to pay with Visa, MasterCard, and Bank Contact Mr. Cash is his preferred payment method. But this company, like Cube, said, yeah, I really need to offer Bank Contact Mr. Cash for my merchant, for my shopper. They ask it for me, so they certainly will offer it in the second step. So that means that in each country, there is some specificities, and you need to offer the proper payment method for your proper shopper. Yeah. We have got other example, very nice. For example, Brandalay. I'm sure you know them. Brandalay, they were with Adyen. We really told them that they need to accept all the payment method, and yeah, for them it was a little project in the background, so they didn't develop it right now, even if it was really simple. And one day, they activate this payment method via Adyen. And 1 month after, they call me, hey, Edouard, what's happened? We had so many payment methods on Ideal for Netherlands, so many payments via Bank Contact Mr. Cash from Belgium. Do you know if there is other payment method that we need to activate? Because they understood, after activating this payment method, they understood that it was very important to offer the right payment method. That is really important, and at the end now they want all the payment methods. So yeah, we need to be careful. You need to offer the right payment method, but not too much, because at the end the shopper will be lost if there is too much payment method. So that's another example. And on the opposite, there is some merchants that we were surprised. We expected more market share on special payment methods that they had. For example, small label. They process all the payment via Adyen also, and we were surprised that Ideal was not that successful for them. So each market and each website has his own shopper, his own community, and there is some tricks that can fit better in some case than other. But at the end, it's always good to offer the right solution. So after that you understood which payment method you need to offer, you need to think about which payment method are very mobile-oriented. So that for the conversion, we can give you some numbers. On our platform, Ideal, in mobile, it's 50% of the payment. It's a very nice, with a very good mobile experience. And there is other important mobile payment method like JCB, Open Invoice, PayPal, Bank Contact Mr. Cash. All these payment methods are very important in mobile in the mobile. So I deal in Netherlands. I don't know if you know this payment method. No, it's online online bank transfer. So in fact, the shopper need to insert a special code to make the online bank transfer. It's very nice because you never have any chargeback. So that is really important, and it's cheap. It's a fixed fee. So for if you have a high ATV, it will be perfect for you. So we offer the possibility, for example, to Spotify to make this kind of customization, and you can see that it's very smooth for the shopper. You do not have to scroll down like it is with some standard solution. Other payment method really interesting. It's, for example, Alipay that work very well on mobile. It works also on recurring, so you can make the same thing that Uber does with Visa, MasterCard. So that's really easy for payment and mobile payment. And the example is there with Airb'n'b. You can just log, and after you can make the payment. Something really interesting with this payment method, you can see a QR code. This QR code is in case you want to make the payment in store. So you do as you could do in online, and at the end, instead of makes the payment online, you will go in the store. In the store, the seller will scan the QR code, and you will make the payment in store. So that is a great possibility to bring your shopper in your store. Another example, SEPA direct debit. This one is nice one for all the merchants that has a very high ATV. So we have got an example, perhaps you know Evaneos. They have a high ATV, and for all the payments, they prefer the SEPA direct debit because you do not have any limit. So with this one is nice. The thing is that you need to be careful, because in case that the shopper do not have enough money on his bank account, he's going to be refused and charged back in the same way. But it's nice if you can handle it with your shopper. Other example with Dropbox. So Dropbox is, yeah, of course there is some SDD, so it's another payment method for Germany. So it's also SEPA direct debit. I don't know, you know what is SEPA direct debit? Perhaps I can explain it more. Yeah. SEPA direct debit is to make a payment via an IBAN. So it's a kind of bank transfer, but when you make an offline bank transfer, the website will show his own IBAN, and the shopper will make a bank transfer in his own bank back office. With SEPA direct debit, it's the opposite. The shopper is going to make the payment. He inserts himself his IBAN, RIB in French, and he will accept the payment. And at the end, it's an automatic online transfer, bank transfer. So it's really different than offline bank transfer. In one side, you need to wait that the final shopper makes the payment. In the other side, the website will make. So in French, we say prélèvement sur un RIB. There is a lot of new possibilities, so you need to think about it. So that is a nice one. It's already live in UK and US, so it's Apple Pay. So it's very, very mobile oriented. So you make a payment via Apple Pay, and at the end it's your fingerprint that will authorize the payment and make the liability. Does anyone already test Apple Pay in UK or US? No? No. So yeah, exactly. That is the business case that we had with travel bird. So it's that. When you choose Apple Pay, you are redirecting to Apple Pay. Apple Pay is going to ask you, is it the right credit card that you want to debit? And after you pay with your Touch ID. So that is for now only available in UK and US, but it will come in France also, and as soon as Apple Pay decided. Other information, so we are very focused on mobile conversion. We are very focused on the right payment method to offer to your shopper. And at the end, there is also lots of solutions that you can bring in case you have some store, you want to make some omnichannel payment from website, from mobile, or from POS. So with that, we have got a great example with Lacoste, where you can make a payment in store. You can make a refund in store. You can make a payment in store that will be recognized with your payment online, and after you can think to have some loyalty program based on the credit card. In fact, because all the sales channels will be processed by the Adyen platform, at the end you will have lots of information about your shopper, and you could do the payment that you want from store, website, or mobile. Yeah, so I was shorter than expected. Perhaps you have some questions. It was enough clear? Do not hesitate, even if it's regarding payment globally or... So how long is it to connect to Adyen and to run your business? I will say it depends really of your website, but I will give you an example. If you have a business based on Magento or PrestaShop, some kind of solution already ready to use, it will be very quick. We have got our own plugin, and you will just need to install it and to make the test, and it will be a couple of days of tests for you, and at the end for us, just the time to create all your contract. So that in this case. If you have got a website a little more customized, and that you developed in, I don't know, PHP or any other solution, it could take longer. For example, Brand Alley, Showroom Privé, this kind of company, they have lots of interaction between their website, front office and back office, and Adyen, and it takes less than 3 weeks for all their country. And to give you an example also with Mr. Otto, they launch more than 40 countries in 1 day. So it's, once you integrate Adyen, after you can expand in any country without anything, just asking me for our Adyen team to activate the right payment method in the right country, and we will do it for our merchants.
Does it? Oh, okay. Are the fees fixed? Actually, I have 2 questions. Are the fees fixed, or is there like a percentage?
Yeah, so it's really simple. With Adyen, it's exactly like you have with a bank or the standard solution. We have got a fixed fee, which depends on our platform, the technical platform, with all our solution, and after a percentage depending on the payment method. Because if it's a credit card, for example, it will be a percentage. If it's ideal, it will be a fixed fee, because ideal it's like that. So we always take this model for our merchants. But we never charge for a monthly fee, for a setup fee, for all that stuff.
Okay. And my second question is your integration. Is it API, or are you using like a scripting in the back end? How does that work?
For the integration, there is a lot of solutions. There is 3 different solutions. The first one, it's you can redirect via a post on HPP. HTTP, sorry, and after the shopper is redirected to the Adyen payment page that you can customize, of course. So that is the first integration. There is a second integration that is a purely API, like you can have with Booking, for example. So Booking manage everything to make the payment on their side, to collect the credit card detail, and they send us the request by API. For that, you need to be PCI DSS, so it's difficult. But other solution with API, like we do with TalkTalk, with Qu'est-ce, if you know, with Uber, it's an API. But in the Uber app or the TalkTalk app, the credit card detail will be encrypted in the app, will be sent to the merchant, so to TalkTalk and Uber already encrypted, and Uber and TalkTalk will send the data encrypted to Adyen. And for that, they do not need any PCI DSS compliance, except one SAQ that they need to fill in.
So you guys store the credit card data, or after it, you know?
Yeah, of course. It's always Adyen which stores this card. It's never the merchant, because of PCI DSS compliance.
Hello. You didn't speak about 3D Secure, but I guess for a mobile conversion, it's kind of a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Do you have best practices or anything about 3D Secure, please?
Yeah, of course. Regarding 3D Secure, so of course, in the different countries will be different use case. For example, with 3D Secure in France, in Germany, the conversion is not very nice. But in some other case, in UK, for example, the 3D Secure increase the conversion. So how is it possible? Of course, 3D Secure, because of 3D Secure, because there is one step in addition, you will have a loss of conversion. Because you need to take, in France, for example, it's your mobile, to get a look on your text message, to take the code and to insert it in the website. So because of that, there is a loss of conversion. A lot of people abandon. But in the other case, when Adyen or the payment solution will send the request to the issuer, to the bank of the shopper, 3D Secure transaction will be in some country very, very better than a non-3D Secure conversion. It's the case on UK. Because the authorization rate is better thanks to the 3D Secure, at the end we compensate the loss of conversion because of 3D Secure, and at the end the net impact will be very positive. And for example, 3D Secure in UK will increase your conversion of nearly 3%. So at the end the merchant, he has the liability shift of 3D Secure, so the guarantee in fact, and a gain of conversion. So in some countries, we will be there to tell you, in UK you need to activate 3D Secure, in France, in Spain, in Germany, it's different, and you need to make dynamic 3D Secure. And in mobile, it's even worse, of course, because if you are in an app, you don't want to be redirected to your bank for this. So we need to be very focused on the risk settings, the risk management, and to be sure that you are going to accept only good shopper and to refuse the fraudster. But yeah, of course, for mobile, we do not. We think that it's a bad thing to offer 3D Secure. Yeah, everybody knows what is 3D Secure. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So Visa, Mastercard. So it's 3D Secure for Visa, Mastercard, or SafeKey for American Express. Visa, Mastercard, when you make a payment, they want, if you make a payment, for example, with your credit card, you know that you know it's your credit card, you make the payment, but the merchant doesn't know if it's your credit card or it's a stolen credit card. So for that, they made a program that named 3D Secure, and your bank, the issuing bank, will send you a text message saying that, is it you who make a payment on this website of this amount? If yes, please insert this code of 6 digits on the website. And on the website, they will ask you, they will redirect you to the bank, and you will have to insert these 6 digits to confirm the transaction to show to the merchant and your bank that it's you who made the payment, and at the end, the payment is done, and you can deliver, you can receive your goods. Because where are you from? US or? Yeah, okay. So in US, free shipping was very common 5 years ago, and now it's going down. There is not too much free shipping payment. And in US, there is some special check, like AVS. We are able to validate that the invoicing address is the same on your website than the one on your bank account. So there is other check that can help us to identify if the shopper is a fraudster or a right shopper. Yeah. Any other question?